Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews. I'm your host, Matt Spease, and today we are looking at the final film in my seasonal Christmas movie rankings. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Better Watch Out, released in 1989. This film stars Samantha Scully, Bill Moseley, Laura Harring, Eric DeRay, Richard Beymer, and Robert Culp. Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Better Watch Out, was directed by Monte Hellman. Now, following from Part 2, and recasting Ricky with Bill Moseley. Considering how over the top and fun he was, good or bad, in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 as Chop Top, this could have been amazing. But for whatever fucking reason, they took Ricky, made him completely mute, other than whispering, Laura. Put a frickin' fishbowl on his head with his brain showing, with metal shit around here connecting it to his head. And he is like Frankenstein's monster. When he moves slower than molasses. People talk about Michael Myers not being able to catch their victims. You know, whenever Michael or Jason go after a victim and they just walk after him, and it's it's unbelievable that they would ever get to kill somebody. Try that with this Ricky, as played by Bill Moseley. It's amazing this character got any kills at all. It's only probably because of the stupidity of the way they wrote the characters that get killed by him.
Yeah? Well, can I help you?
I don't know what's going on here, but whatever it is...
Holy shit!
Now, you'd think whenever I'm talking about that this is going to be a much worse rating than Part 2. Well, Samantha Scully, I've never seen her, I don't think, play in anything else. Plays a character named Laura. She's a blind woman, and she has psychic connection to Ricky, thanks to this experiments done by this Richard Beymer's character of Dr. Newbury. And the whole psychic thing with Ricky could have done without, but in the story he becomes obsessed with her, like he falls in love with her and wants to be with her. And Laura, she's just scared of him, and she doesn't know what to think of him and everything when she sees him in her mind and everything. She plays the character really well, and as does Laura's brother, Eric DeRay. His character's name is Chris.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
And his girlfriend is played by Laura Harring, playing a character named Jerry. And she's really good in this. She's always been a really good actress, but she's really good in this as well. As is Robert Culp as Lieutenant Connolly. I mean, he is just what you'd expect from him playing this badass police lieutenant. He's basically the Loomis of this film against Bill Moseley's Ricky. The only difference is they don't do it really as well as the Loomis thing, because this lieutenant has no connection to him. The Loomis of it is more Richard Beymer's Dr. Newberry, which is not as good. I would have rather it have been Robert Culp. Maybe make Robert Culp be the he's got a big connection with Ricky or something, but yeah, the story they did with the whole psychic link between the two characters that this stupid doctor does with them is really contrived. But the film itself, even though it hasn't been given a really good, put together release, and the only things you get is the old VHS kind of release, which doesn't look that great. But you can tell when you're watching it, it is well shot by Monte Hellman, and he tries to put some really good stuff in this film. Like I said, man, Bill Moseley, it's just a waste of a good actor there playing Ricky like this. I would have much rather he not. I mean, you could have still did the thing, because that's what I said about part 2 that I would have liked to have seen would have been Billy survived his gunshot wounds, and in part 2 he was he recovered from his wounds and was put in a mental institution or something, and that could have been Bill Moseley's version of Ricky, but instead they make, for whatever reason, he's got this, like I said, this head thing on him with his brain showing through the jar, and it's just, he gets no dialogue. He gets a little bit of dialogue later, but I mean, oh God, it's just a waste. He could have been, Ricky in part 2 was this fun, over-the-top character, well played by Eric Freeman in there, even though it wasn't my cup of tea of how I would have wanted that character to go. He did a good enough job making him crazy and fun at the same time. Bill Moseley doesn't get a chance to do that, and he could have. We could have had Chop Top in a Santa outfit killing people. That would have been fun. I'd have been on board with that. This is still a pretty good, if not really hampered film by stupid decisions. Samantha Scully, like I said, is pretty good. I don't know why this actress didn't go on to anything more after this. But she's really good as the lead character of Laura, and she's believable as this blind woman. She does a really good job in there, as does Laura Harring as Jerry, and Eric DeRay as Chris, and of course Robert Culp as Lieutenant Connolly. It's got good performances in it, and it's not a badly written and badly shot film. So, my rating for Silent Night, Deadly Night 3. Better watch out. I will give this film an 8.0 out of 10. It might have jumped up there right next to my review for Silent Night, Deadly Night, because the film, in some ways, is a better film than Part 2, which is, that's why my rating of this is higher than that. But the wasting of Bill Moseley is hard to stomach. He should not have been written and made the way he was in this. I mean, casting such an awesome actor to play him, because it was just a waste of his talents. But what did you think? What did you think of Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3? Better watch out. Do you agree with my rating of this? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. And as usual, if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it really does help my channel out a lot. Now, this was my final seasonal video for this Christmas season. So do not expect me to go and do a review of Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 4 or Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5 or any of that, because none of those sequels had nothing to do with the story that I was interested in, which was the Billy, for the most part, and later the Ricky stuff, which was so on. Now I might, let me know in the comments down below if you want to see me review the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, called Silent Night. If you want to see me review that one on the channel, let me know in the comments down below. And if so, I might do that one. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.